Testing, testing. Let's get it. Okay. This is the part. I'm just going to keep going with it. It's Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. It's happening. Whether I like it or not, it's happening. And I was thinking today about just all the things said, right, for these type of fights. And it's always the same thing. It's either he's too big, he has a puncher's chance, he has a wrestling background, he's super athletic. All these things are the symbol of they don't know how to sell the fight because it's not sellable, right? And that's where we're at here. It's not a sellable fight. Now we're gonna look at a clip that Logan Paul posted to get you hyped for the boxing fight. I wanted to look at the Gronk one, but I don't think YouTube will let that happen, honestly. But I wanted to go through that one. But let's just talk about it, right? The funny thing I was thinking about was like when Conor and Joe Rogan, they had said this too, when Floyd fought Conor, that, the fight was happening right away. You know what I mean? It was, the turnaround was really quick. And then people were saying that, so Conor couldn't train, so Conor couldn't get prepared right, so he couldn't get enough things. Floyd Mayweather's been fighting for like 30 years. He's been fighting since he was a little kid. And you think that like he was worried that Conor was going to get, 6 months of training in? Do you really think that? Or do you think that he would just like, why waste time? Let's make that money now. It's not going to, the outcome won't change. I don't need to train. Let's just get that money now. You don't think the same thing with this Logan Paul thing? You think that like, Logan Paul's like, oh, I got more time to train. It's like, it's a year training. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. It's not make a difference. This fight is, like Floyd Mayweather says, it's legalized bank robbing. And they keep letting him do it. It's like, people keep thinking that the Logan Paul's like a master, salesman at getting this fight. Floyd Mayweather's the master salesman at them allowing him to fight and earn as much money he's going to make against a guy that's not good at boxing, a guy that's 0-1 in boxing against a YouTuber, not a professional fighter, a YouTuber. Floyd Mayweather is the genius here, not Logan Paul. Although Logan Paul, like I said, I always give him his credit for everything he's done and the ideas to even get here. But Floyd Mayweather came up with this. This is Floyd Mayweather's realm. Logan Paul doesn't own the boxing. Everything he gets is just, because Floyd Mayweather says he can have it in this fight. So let's stop with the whole like, oh, Logan Paul the genius. Floyd Mayweather's the genius. He's fighting a guy with 0 wins. That has no amateur background. They just started doing this. He's a YouTuber. He gets paid to make an ass of himself on camera. Which I would like to get paid for one day, by the way. That's why I'm doing this. But he's getting paid to fight that guy. That's like, it's nonsense. You know what I mean? Like we keep saying that these guys, the marketing geniuses and everything, and I give them the credit. Like I said, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, you get the credit. Floyd Mayweather's the genius here, though. He's superior. He's getting paid to fight a guy that is trash. I think I want to break down the fight and everything, but there's so many parts to this that I'm going to have. I'm just going to keep milking it. If Floyd Mayweather's milking it, I'm going to milk it. Right? I'm going to milk it. So let's get to, let's look at this video real quick.
People that I'm a real fighter. I think on June 6th, they're going to realize. To convince people that I'm a real fighter. I think on June 6th, they're going to realize the whole stigma of me being a YouTuber is long gone.
They always show him doing like, cardio. Those punches are terrible. Those are arm punches. Those are all arm punches. There's no hip in those punches.
Just to grace the ring with him is an honor, and to have the opportunity.
Like, is he good for a guy that goes to the gym? Is he good for like an actor? Like if it's like Hemsworth, right? Is he like that? Then yeah, maybe that, right? But do you think he's gonna beat Floyd with that? Like he's not. He's good for an actor boxer. I'll give him that. Why is he blindfolded? This is just good filming. Like it's good. It's like an excellent Nike commercial. Not an excellent Nike commercial. It's like a decent Nike commercial. Like an alright Nike commercial.
There is no more exciting event than boxing.
He's never sparring.
Boxing is a dangerous game.
He's never sparring.
Put their entire lives on the line.
He's never sparring.
Every fighter that gets in the ring.
He's jumped rope like 10 times. He's jumped in the air. Jump rope again. Jump rope again. They gotta show him jumping rope one more time.
Mayweather, best fighter on the planet. That's not an
One more time,
opportunity.
jump roping.
As a person in my position who time and time again has been
He hits that bag a lot.
time and time again has been
Arm
proven
punches.
wrong,
He's blindfolded.
I knew that I could beat him.
I don't know why he's blindfolded. Like, is he practicing like when Jean-Claude Van Damme got sand in his eyes and he had to like fight blind? I don't. Why is he blindfolded? What does that do for him? I'm just curious. I just want to know, what does that do for him? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, we can't be deceived here. Maybe kids can be deceived, right? The local drunk at a bar, he could be deceived. I can't be deceived. You're not gonna fool me. The most interesting thing about the fight is like, how many shots does it take for Floyd to hurt him? You know what I mean? Because of the size difference. You know, a bigger man can take a bigger shot. That's what we assume, right? That's what I assume. Like, what does it take for Floyd to get him out of there? Can he survive to a decision? I don't think so. I think that probably Floyd just hits him at will, right? And I don't know if he knocks him out, but I think that at one point the corner's going to be like, oh, you can't be getting hit like this. And the ref's going to be early with a stoppage here. The ref's going to be super early, like cautious with a stoppage here. But I just give credit to Floyd. I really do. And he's telling you what he's doing. Like, that's the master of it. Like, that's like literally like mastermind stuff right there. Is that he's telling you, like, I'm robbing the bank here. You're paying for it. You're watching it. And is it just because like people want to see Logan Paul get beat up, or people want to like, they just ran out of ideas of how to beat Floyd, so they were just throw the biggest guy we can possibly, biggest guy that can do it, I guess, go in there. I don't know what sells this fight, but it's gonna sell. And at the end of it, we're gonna be like, yeah, of course he lost. And I don't like the whole thing of like, well, I have nothing to lose. And it's like, yeah, he kind of doesn't, right? He kind of doesn't have anything to lose. I don't really like that going into a fight. I want someone to lose something. I want someone's pride to be hurt. I want someone's like, this, that we really learned his lesson. But so I just hope, I kind of hope Floyd puts it on him, because it's disrespectful to boxing. It really is. It's disrespectful stuff he says. It's disrespectful that he thinks, like he says he's gonna be the best fighter in the world after he wins. Just nonsense like that. But Floyd sold it. You got Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley, and that's actually a decent fight. That's actually a really decent fight. I don't know how that fight goes, turns out. Woodley, like in his prime, that'd be a tough fight, I think, for Jake Paul. But remember, Jake Paul also has 30 pounds on him. And as we consider him like, oh, he's a decent, he's getting better as a boxer, right? Like if people consider that. But because of the YouTube thing, he's still allowed to have these huge weight advantages. And no one's even bringing up these weight advantages anymore. They're just like, it's just under the rug. Like, no one's even talking about it. It's funny, like, we're selling the fight, the Floyd one, because Logan Paul is so big. But Jake Paul is so much bigger than his opponents, and that's never brought up. Does Floyd, and this sets up Floyd versus Jake Paul. If Jake Paul gets past Tyron Woodley, I mean, that's an obvious one, right? That's an obvious one. And Floyd's going to do it. Floyd's going to do whatever the hell makes money. And if it's no risk to his professional career, and if he feels like it's no risk to him losing, of course he'll just keep it going. So he beats Logan Paul, then he calls out Jake Paul, and Jake Paul maybe beats Tyron Woodley, and then they start talking trash, and there he goes, another pay-per-view right there. Like, how long are we going to be dealing with these? Once Logan Paul loses this one, I mean, I don't have to watch him again, right? I know he's talking about fighting his brother, but honestly, if not one of them is getting, I don't want to see one of them win in that fight. I'm a fan of Jake Paul. I'll be honest with you. Jake Paul I'm all right with. I like the way he's coming up. Jake Paul's coming to the point where, like, he hasn't fought no one, right? To the point where if he beats Tyron Woodley, and then he goes to like a next level MMA guy, right? Like Nick Diaz or Conor McGregor. We're going to be like, from like he hasn't fought no one to, oh, they're bringing him up too quick. You know what I mean? Like that. It's going to be like that. I like the way Jake Paul's doing it. This Logan Paul thing's just annoying to me. But I think that these things, they settle these stupid arguments that drunk guy has at a bar and says he could beat up Floyd because he's bigger than him. Floyd's a little guy. So we're going to learn that, that another lesson that has to be learned, I guess. How long does Logan Paul's chin hold up for? That's really the only question here. That's the only thing. I do not expect him to land anything. I mean, he'll land a little bit on the gloves and the arms. So Floyd's gonna let that. Floyd's gonna walk forward. He's gonna put like that pressure without punching type of thing he did to Connor, like in the later rounds. That's what I expect to see. And I'm paying $50 to see it. How do you do it, Floyd? How do you do it? They say that Logan Paul is the master, marketing guy. It's not. It's Floyd. He's telling you what he's doing, and we're still falling for it. It blows my mind. Thank you for listening. This has been The Weigh-In.